Yo, can you see me? Yo, what up? This your man V from Fade and Full. We back with a new video. This time around, we got another episode of How I Became a Barber with my man Chris Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Talking about his journey and everything. It's a really good conversation. We got some additional questions from Mr. West in there. We've been working on the move. Fade and Full is moving to Elmwood Village for those that don't know. So make sure you book your appointment with us for the week so you can get in. And make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And enjoy this interview with my man Chris Ryan.
Start with the barbering.
Start with the barbering. How did I start barbering? I actually, around 2010, there was a barber school in Anchorage, like salon slash barber school, kind of like how Cherry Ego is in Rochester, and I was gonna do it, and on one of the times I was off from working in the oil fields, and then like no shit, like as I'm like going to get signed up, I got a call from another company to come back up there, and I was like, I can spend 10 grand or I can make 10 grand. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go make 10 grand, and so it kind of got like, waylaid for quite a long time until 2017. By that time we were back in New York, and I had stopped working up there and went back to doing the restaurant thing, and found out real fast that like that shit's the young man's game.
Absolutely.
And I don't have the patience for that shit anymore. And literally like got done the end of the day in Henrietta, drove to fucking Irondequoit and signed up, and that was that. Like a week later I was in school for doing this, and quite honestly it was probably the best decision I made. I mean, it was a hard 4.5-5 months, not having like any income, 2 kids, wife at the time and shit like that, but that shop I was at, Millsy's, Mike let me go get like my apprentice license and start coming in and like work from like 5 to 7 during the weekdays, or like if anybody didn't want to work on a Saturday, I would cover that shift, and I think it like definitely helped move things along, learning wise, because like it's like any other skill set, unless you just throw yourself to the wolves, you're not gonna learn shit from a book or a video. You might get ideas, but other than that, like if you're not doing it, you're not doing it. So, and that was the kind of shop that was like hella busy, like all the time, and it's like the kind of clientele that like if you mess them up, they're gonna let you and everybody else know about it. So you like, if you got questions, don't just keep cutting until you mess somebody up. Stop. And like there was 5 other guys in the shop that were more than happy to assist.
What year was this?
This would have been November 2017.
Oh, okay.
By that point, because I started July 1 at school, and by November Mike had offered me a job and come in and start making it happen. So we did.
What you think about the barber school? How'd you like the barber school?
I liked it. I mean, the guy who's the instructor at Cherry-Go right now is actually like, he's really good. He knows how to teach. He has the patience for it, and like, the class was anywhere from 18-year-olds to a guy who was like 52.
Right.
And a lot of different personalities, and but I mean, you're there for a reason. You're there for a focus, and like you're the one paying for it, so it'd probably be a good idea to pay attention to what's going on. I think some of the younger kids, like mom and dad pay for it, and it's not the same ethic as you would have with somebody who's already been in the workforce. And I mean, school had its upsides and downsides. I was honestly just more interested in taking in what he had to offer, and then just related to it in the shop, because it's not. He knew he could only teach you so much, and he was happy to like help people like get placement and stuff like that. So, I mean, the money was worth spending for sure.
10 grand in total?
It was like 10,100. Like 100 was like some dumb little like save your spot thing, but they ran it almost like a high school though, which was kind of weird to me, because I was just like, what, it would have been like 38, 39 at the time. Like, I understand why you're doing some of this shit for like the young kids, but like, if I'm gonna be an hour late because like I'm having a problem with my children, don't give me any shit about it. But they seem to like to, so. But once that was done, I mean, it was off and running. Every area seems to have like, cuts that are more popular. That light's hot as shit.
You just a hot dude, man.
What's that?
You just a hot dude, man.
I think I am.
You look like
I was in Alaska too many years for this hot weather. My blood's too thick for this shit.
Hot piece of ass.
But once I got out, I mean, like I said, it was off and running, and it's been great. It's a great atmosphere, and I mean, the biggest thing is just to focus on your own shit because you're gonna work with a variety of types of people.
The school or the shop is a great atmosphere.
What's that?
The school or the shop?
Well, just working in the shop was great. I mean, was the goal, to be in that shop environment, and it's fun, it's flexible, it's you don't really have anybody micromanaging or hovering over you, and I think for some people, especially the type of work I did over the years prior, like I was kind of at a point where it's like I don't want anybody else to be responsible for my success anymore, or hoping that it is. It's like you want to you know what I'm saying though? Like,
yes, I do.
You because like you don't want a boss that has personal opinions affecting your day to day.
Fade in full.